Welcome to the kitchen, you guys. Welcome to my channel and Sunday afternoon with me. Happy Easter, you guys. Happy Easter. I have waited all week to get to paint. It's been so crazy busy. So, here we go. My gloves on. So, let's start. So, this is my favorite time of the season because garage sales have all started once again, and for most people, it's kind of, you know, little bits and odds and sods of junk here and there. But for you and I, it's a treasure trove of things that you can grab for super uber cheap, like these. So this is just a normal everyday store-bought canvas, 12 by 12 deep edge. This one is nice and firm, which is why I bought them. So I bought 6 of them for like $1.50 a piece, which is a super, super cheap substrate to paint on. You can't buy them in the store, and they paint perfectly. Your hanging hardware is already on it, so I can't move this because I have it leveled. I tape off the backs of them, just make sure they stay nice and clean. If they are soft or softer, because just like we buy canvases, there's different levels and qualities. So if they are soft, you can always reinforce your back with a little bit of cardboard, pour on it, and then take your cardboard out, and it's just fine. Absolutely fine. So I'm going to try to bloom on this, and I'm going to try not to modify, and I'm going to try not to muck about with it. As difficult as that may be. So I have heard from many people that painting the edges first helps, and I should have done that before I started rolling the video, but I didn't. So let's just give our edges a really quick painting. So these canvases, these home, whatever they are, Home Sense or Brick the Brick or whatever, whoever sells these ones, sometimes the canvas themselves is not tight. Take it apart. Just take it apart and re-staple it. Pull it snug. Yeah, I'm like the queen of cheap, you guys. Queen of cheap. All right. Sorry, I should have done this prior to, but I didn't. So my goal is to bloom and not to mess it up, not to modify it, not to embellish it, just to bloom. Maybe do 2. So here's my base. This is Beautytone from Home Hardware in Canada. This is Velvet. Generally, I use it right out of the can, but this was getting quite thick because it's been sitting waiting for me for days. So I added a little bit of water to it. So hopefully it's not too thin. And if I had some fire, I'll be right back. I left my fire in the living room. Okay, I'm back now with fire. So we're going to give this a super quick torch. And then we're going to add some color. So nothing says Easter like my normal fall palette. And that's what we're going to go with because that's what I have mixed up. And if I like the color combo together and I'm happy, then I'm going to make a collection for my kitchen wall. Right now, my kitchen wall behind my backsplash and my sink is done in greens and yellows, but I think I'm going to switch it out. So here we go. I'm probably going to overkill this with blooms because I want to. No other reason than that. So let's do 4 puddles. No, let's just do 3 puddles. Okay, so that was Atelier Raw Umber. And this is a light, very light copper. It started as golden ochre, and I mixed a tiny bit of quinacridone nickel azo gold in it and a little bit of TLP Harvest gold. So now I have this gorgeous, just kind of warm, creamy, sparkling caramel. I am putting my puddles not on top of each other, overlapping but not directly on top. And this one is the same golden ochre by Amsterdam, and this time it has a little bit of Atelier Indian red in it. So now I have kind of this nice blush color. Okay, my next color is going to be just Golden Ochre by Amsterdam. And then I'm very fortunate that my friend Elise sent me some Boom Gel Stain. I have no experience working with it, so we're going to use it right now for the first time ever. And I'm just going to use it as black paint right out of the bottle. I believe that's what I'm supposed to do with it, but we'll find out really quickly. And I'm hoping that it's not something that I really like, because it'll be one more thing that I need to have. So thanks, Elise. Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold all over the top. Top in the middle and the sides. All right, there's our pretty puddles, you guys. I haven't even mixed my cell mix. So I think I'm going to use white and black. There's my white. And here comes the black. This is how enthusiastic I was to get painting. I haven't opened anything. I haven't stirred anything. So this is the Australian Floetrol mix 3:1 with Amsterdam acrylic in black and white. I do switch back and forth. So for you who are confused about my recipes, just be duly noted that I do switch things back and forth quite frequently. I don't really have a reason, just because I do. Just because that's me, guys. It's the way I roll. All right, I'm going to put my paint away. There's a gooey glob right there. All right. So because everything was lopsided, I've leveled my canvas right onto my spinner. So I'm just going to tip my whole table, well, my spinning table. Now you're saying, oh my God, look what happened to those puddles. Okay, I'm not using a hairdryer. I can't stand the noise. So here we go. I really should try, but I don't like it. Okay, here we go, guys. My base coat's really pretty thin. I can tell just by the blowout when paint starts splattering. Oh well, here we go again. Okay, let's just give these a second. It'd be really, really hard for me not to muck about, because I already want to put a swipe through this. All right, let's just spin it once. I wish I had more pink other places. Let's just do some more breathy work here, you guys. All right, so while we're waiting for this to do its thing, I'm going to tell you my naughty Nana Easter joke. If you take offense, easy, turn me off for this point. Here's my naughty Nana Easter joke, you guys. Why do you not want to be an Easter egg? You guys are all thinking, aren't you? We should play the Alex Trebek Jeopardy song. Dee, 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 dee. Because you only get laid once. Oh, yeah, boo. All right, that's enough for my off-colored jokes. back to painting, back to being practical. Well, practical. I'm painting in my work clothes, so that's not very practical. Okay. Pretty colors. All right, my friends, let's give this a spin. Yeah, look at that paint fly. So I already don't like the center. Love this, love that. Don't like the center at all. So let's see what we can do. Just this little bit. Let's see if we can just tighten that up a tiny bit. I can live with the negative space. I'm happy with the negative space. I just don't like this, the way it's just stopped. So let's get a straw. And we're going to try to blow out this little bit of quinacridone a bit. Yeah, that's not any better. Okay, here we go. Head into the painting. Oh, that's pretty wild, you guys. All right, we're just going to tip and tilt for a few minutes here. I really need to do something. So I really like this corner and I like this. I don't dislike that, but I hate this. So now I'm debating dumping that right off. Or at least elongating the whole piece. So I just keep going. My instinct just tells me to just muck about. Just do it. Just do some stuff to me. Yep, I'm going to take it right off. A little bit more. Sorry guys, I'm sure you probably can't see much of anything. All right, we no longer have blooms, but now we do have pretty stuff. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Now I wish I had done a bigger one. I don't like this one little white dot that's peeked in here, so I'm going to try to just touch it out of there. Okay, that's a wee bit better. I might take it a little bit this way because I missed a couple of my edges. But I don't have any more paint to move about. Whew. I'm going to give it a little spin. Just a little wee one. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop here. I'm still not really happy with this little white dot, but it's so much easier to go back in when this piece is dry and just touch it up with a little bit of paint, because if I keep screwing around with it, I'm going to wreck something for sure, and I'm pretty happy with it the way it is. So I'm going to put you guys on hold for a minute, and then I'll drop you down and we can have a look together. We can look at what I like and what I don't like. And that'll be it. There's my Easter pour. Not exactly your traditional Easter colors, but I'm not traditionally anything. I'm not traditionally anything. I am one of a kind. All right, guys, put you on hold. Okay, here we are. We're back, and now we're back in true color. Same as always, I turned off the overhead light. So look at all this pretty stuff going on. Just going to turn it slowly. So I have a few little freckles poking up. This is the spot that I don't like, but I'll just go in later and touch that up. It's not really worth the risk of wrecking everything. So my edges are pretty funky. All the way around. This one's just kind of weird, but it's going to have to stay weird. All right. Nice lacing, pretty lacing. So black boon gel is pretty interesting to work with. It does create some different effects. Some of these are really pretty, but we'll see what happens as this piece kind of settles, and we'll go from there. So there it is. It's an entirety, my friends. All right, you guys, pour happy, stay safe. Thank you so much for joining me in the messy kitchen tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. Don't eat too much turkey. Don't eat it all. Save room for dessert. All right, guys, bye for now.